Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how to put together the kiddie pool system with grow bags. So just to get started, let me give you a rundown. Right over there I have my 50-gallon, that's a collapsible rain barrel. So I have rainwater in there I've collected. Now the water is going to go from there down at the spigot at the bottom of it, if you can see. There we go. And it's going to come out in a tube and it's going to go into the, there we go, the kiddie pool. And the kiddie pool is going to have a bunch of these grow bags. It's going to have a 5-gallon grow bag in the middle, and it's going to have some 3-gallon, probably about, I'm not sure, it's probably going to be about maybe 7 or 8 3-gallon grow bags around the outside. So how do we connect this to that? And that's the first step. So let me go ahead and get this all set up. So what I'm doing right now is I have a 7/8 inch step drill, and I'm going to drill a hole in there that I can put this little grommet in so the tubes will go in. So let's go ahead and figure this out. Now, on the pool, you want to get a smooth area where you can put it. It needs to be within 2 inches to the bottom, because I'm going to have 2 inches of water in all of them. The water needs to flow, so you want to go low enough, like probably right over here is a nice smooth area. So I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole right about here, and I'm hoping that's going to work well. Okay, these things are not forgiving. So we got the hole drilled. You want to get up any kind of residue, and then this thing, the grommet, needs to fit right inside. I find it easier to just like a pointed end and a rounded end. I put the pointed inward. So I'm going to put that in and just work it around. Be careful, because this is thin material and you don't want to tear it. And you want that grommet to fit right in there. See, so it spins. See how it's spinning? So now it's good. Might be too thin, I don't know. Might not be a good seal. We'll have to see once we fill it up. You do have an alternative here. I remember one year, I don't know if it was with these same kiddie pools, it probably was. The material was too thin and it was leaking. So what I did was I took a piece of plastic about that big, cut another hole in it. I glued it on here and I put the grommet around both of them. So there were actually 2 pieces of plastic in this little hole. And I mean, it didn't leak at all. Let's see. And we'll never know. I mean, it is loose, but we don't know if it's going to leak or not. So from this point here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on making some soil, and once I make soil, I'm going to I have a regular mixture I have to put together. Then I'm going to come back and show you how it's all set up and connected. So with that, I will be right back with the mixed bags of soil. So here's where I'm at with the kiddie pool. We have the 55-gallon bucket, the reservoir, and I'm going to kind of show you the water's in there. This is all rainwater. I need to clean it up. And it's coming out right down there, as you can see. And that little hose. And I have the hose going around. It actually comes around here. And it goes right into the side of that bucket. And inside is the float. Now, the bucket is already filled up with the float. And that's the level that all the water in the kiddie pool will stay at, right there. That's how deep it is. You can see a little bit of dripping going on, because as the water flows in the bucket, it drips in there to keep that same level all the time. When it's completely full, it'll stop. The water goes out over there. Okay, following the line, it goes out there, and it follows right along and goes right in, right over there where that T is. All right, and that T coming around is right, not that one there. Okay, the T is right there in the water. Can you see it down there? And that's where the water comes in. What that hole is for, I made a hole going out into a hose that goes over the edge of the deck. That's an overflow. When the water reaches that high, if it rains or something, it'll go right out the overflow, and I'm not going to have too much problem with everything drowning. Okay, so It fills up this pool. Now the water in this pool is the exact same level as the water in the float bucket, and that's the whole idea of the float, so it doesn't go any taller than that. It's about, I believe, about 2 inches. I like to keep it 1.5 inches to 2 inches. And like I said earlier, you put your grow bags in here. I have a 5-gallon grow bag in the middle, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-gallon bags around it. I've already started with putting some cayenne peppers and some bell peppers, and in the middle I'm going to grow corn on the cob with green beans climbing around it. Now it's only going to be 1 or 2 corn on the cobs, but I just grow them because it's fun, it's neat to see. So that's the entire system. Starting from here, the water comes out, feeds into the float bucket. The float regulates the level of the water, comes in here, feeds the kiddie pool, and you would either have it go out to another system if you wanted to have it connect to another kiddie pool like this here, or in my case I have it connecting to the Alaska buckets, which I'll show you in another system how that works. They're all connected to the same water level, so no matter where it goes to from here, it'll continue with the exact same level as what's in that bucket. Okay, and like I said, this one here, I have the end of the road is where it just drains out, overflows, so the water will just stay in here if that's all I had. But you can have it going to as many buckets or other pools as you like. So this is a really neat system. The grow bags will just pull in the amount of water they need, so this way they'll never get overwatered, because it'll flow out through the overflow during thunderstorms, this kind of thing, and they'll never dry out as long as you keep putting water in your reservoir. Usually, like right now, I have it watering this entire system, but usually I only have to fill that up maybe once every 2 weeks. But you can see I have quite a few different things hooked up to it. Nothing's hooked up to this. This is a whole different system I'm speaking about in a different video. That's called my capillary system. So you're getting an idea of what we're doing. We've got quite a few systems up here. We've got plenty more to continue to make. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so you can see them as they're being made. So with that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.